Greetings, survivors. This is the Neuroshima Hex gamer. I realize it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. We had a change in our life with a third child. So, let's get back into it and let's go a little crazy. In lieu of our third, let's go with 3 enemies. All at random. Okay, Dancer. They're a wild card when it comes to these larger player count games. Could be great, could be a problem. This is tricky because Borgo's got the +1 to initiative. So I don't want to be too close to them, but I also don't want to be too close to Dancer either. The best bet would be to build up our fortress. Protect ourselves. Actually, may mean... No, I don't want to move closer to Borgo because Dancer could hit us if they decide to move. So, let's... That'll give us at least a couple of rounds where we survive. Neojungle's also tricky on these larger player counts. Oops, sorry. I did not realize I forgot. I'm playing this for a recording, not my own personal time. Often when I'm playing in my personal time, I just fast forward through the battles. Okay. Strengthen that guy. And now I'm going to try to turtle with Moloch, which is a general good strategy with Moloch. Others, not so much, but no, anytime Dancer is netted, if they move, they can move away from the net. That is one unique thing about them. If they move away from a net, though, they do take 1 point of damage. Which is actually why Steel Police is one of my favorites to play against Dancer, because of all the nets they have. Hegemony is the same reason. Okay, he's a good shooter. Definitely want him because he'll hit Borgo up above, Dancer to the right, and Dancer to the right down. And then to protect this guy, trying to protect the net as well. Bugger. Oh, never mind, we're fine. See, I wish the netter would have grabbed Borgo, which would have made more sense to hold Borgo's HQ. Now, Moloch's got a handful of attacks, but it's not something you would generally do often. However, the board changes so much in these multiplayer games, especially with 4 players. So it's not something that I'm afraid of in attacking more often. Unless it's going to put me in a compromising position, which this does. But I really couldn't help but take some damage on, put some damage on Dancer. Now, if a human player was playing here, they'd probably, if they were Borgo, they'd probably try to defend themselves and then go after me. If it was Neojungle, they'd probably also try to defend themselves and then go after me since I have the most hit points on my HQ. However, the AI is more robotic in its thinking and looks at things more objectively from time to time. It's not perfect, but it's something. Okay, Dancer's gone. My general target now is going to be Neojungle, which I really wish that netter could have been on. That fighter could have been on Neojungle. I'm actually not going to start a battle because I don't want to lose that. Let's see, which is it? I don't want to lose the blocker right now. To protect him. And I'm going to move him out of the way. This could be favorable. Perfect. A little bit of a bummer. Kind of wish the poison. Kind of wish Neojungle could have poisoned the Borgo HQ. But okay, it's not quite worth it to drop a bomb here for me. I'm just going to put this here just to kind of still build up my defenses. I didn't want to do that. I'll put the Gauss cannon here. That way I can get at least 2 shots on Neojungle over time. Like I said, the board fills up very fast when there's 4 opponents on the board. Especially when the 4th isn't Dancer, because then they're adding a lot more tiles to the board. Dancer stays at 3. Okay, we're in a decently favorable position. We're protected. If we were playing against human players, they'd most likely be trying to break through my defenses. Right now we're in a very favorable position. So I'm actually going to want to start a battle. And that's what's nice about the Gauss cannon. It shoots everything in a line. Now any armor that's facing it will stop that attack, but the attack still goes all the way through the line. So that's why I can hit the HQ. Now here's where everything's going to crack down. Fortunately, it's my turn, and there's seven tiles left that we've got. So the biggest thing for me is that we're way ahead. Is just to stay sharp. Stay decently defended. Now Borgo's still going to have to go, so I'm going to be a bit exposed on that flank. Fortunately, they've lost their net fighters, so then we should be overall in a pretty good spot. And he's going to want to play it defensively so he doesn't lose anymore. Let's get some shooting done. And that's purely to turtle up. He'll take out 2 Borgo units. Yep. I would have thought he would have stuck that right next to his base, but oh well. We are at the end. Neojungle will take him out. Because of the +1 plus the Symbiont Gamma, because it has a +1 strength in melee combat and +1 in initiative. That's a bummer. Wish I could do a little more damage there, but can't, so we will place him there. Yeah, Moloch's strong. If you can crack through their defenses, you can expose them and take advantage, but they've got some very heavy guys. Now, surprisingly, I've found a good... Uranopolis plays very well against Moloch. It's very similar in that you build up, but their units are a lot more powerful, generally speaking. The only challenge with Uranopolis' units is, of course, they have to be powered. Well, that was a good match. Very favorable for us. Again, the things to remember when playing multiple opponents, especially in person, is just have fun. The game Neuroshima Hex has a lot of tactics and a good chunk of strategy. The better you know the armies, the better you're going to do overall. But it becomes very tactical, but also a little more chaotic when you get multiple, especially 4 units in the 19 grid space. So just if you ever play it with friends, go have fun, or look at some of the cooperative rules. That might be a little bit better. Monolith Arena also has some a different variant on how to win when you're playing competitively with each other, and that is everybody starts at 0 points, and as they do damage to different HQs, it doesn't matter which one, they gain a point. And the first one to 20 points wins. So the first one to do 20 points of damage to HQs wins. But that way nobody's eliminated. That's a good alternative. Anyway, this is the Neuroshima Hex Gamer signing off. Have a great day.